Good morning from Ketchikan, Alaska. We're the nerds and we're on a 7-day Alaskan cruise. Today is day 6. It's been an amazing cruise so far. Sadly, we're getting close to the end of our cruise. We are not ready to get off. We've got about 5 hours here in Ketchikan. We're gonna have some room service this morning and then head into town, check out everything it has to offer, and then come back over to the ship a little bit later on today. And we have some entertainment planned for tonight and things like that. But this has been such an awesome cruise, and yesterday was Glacier Bay, and that was just over the top spectacular. But today we have another amazing town called Ketchikan. So join us for a fun day ahead. Our room service has just arrived, and it's about time for us to get off the ship. Everybody else has been getting off for about 10 or 15 minutes now. We decided to stay behind a little bit. We do have a car rental waiting for us right over there, so we can just drive right into town. It's about 8 miles from my understanding all the way into town. And we may go to a totem pole park as well. So this is the room service. I love this avocado toast there. Fantastic. But we'll head down probably another 10 or 15 minutes, let the crowds clear a little bit, and hop into our rental car. Right as you get off the ship, they have this huge warehouse in here with like shopping and restrooms. And it's pretty neat in here. Totem poles and everything. Look at this big carved. This is officially a totem pole, right, Steph? Some of them look kind of different, but that's interesting. They got some water features up here. And what we're going to do is we got the car rental waiting for us. So we're going to just check this out last. There's only about 4.5, maybe 5 hours in port here. So we're going to do everything in town, do the totem pole park, and then come back here and save this for last. That we were right next to the ship. That we can take our time in here. This is really nice. Welcome to the mill at Ward Cove. And there is our rental car waiting for us, just a stone's throw from the warehouse there. And we're gonna hop on in and head to town. Totem Bight State Park. There's some park rules. There's a little park map there. Looks like just a one-way walking trail around to the main totem pole area. Right as you come in, there's little pay stations right here, $5 per person. There's little maps here to tell you where to go. And the nice gentleman there was telling us if you book the excursion through the cruise, or your cruise line or cruise ship that we're on, whatever you're on, they have a tour guide. But when you come on your own, it's self-paced, so no tour guide. And the story of Totem Bight. Totem poles in a clan house typical of 3 native groups. Those 3 groups were unique because they incorporate their distinctive art into totem poles. The Pavilion Conservation Corps funded the project here to populate this art. So it's not an original clan house coming up, but we'll get to see an exact replica of their clan house. Oh, that's cool. You getting photos, Stefaroo? And yeah. And one more right here in the front. Trees of monumental value. Oh, this is a beautiful walkthrough. This reminds me of E.T. stuff. Like the E.T. ride. This is so cool down at Universal Studios. Let's look at the trees. Ah, this is beautiful. The views are amazing out here. Trees, the ocean. Wow, I love that one. That is so neat. It's number 3 on the map. If you look at the map, it will tell you more information about them. Wow, that's something that people carve all this. Look at the trees here. Man, we love Alaska. That's level out there. I guess it's the ocean or the bay. I'm not exactly sure on a map where we are right now, but whatever it is, it's beautiful out there. I think coming up is the clan house. Yep. This is the Totem Pole Restoration Building. It is a rainy day today. Let's see what's inside here. Oh wow. This is one of the totem poles that they're restoring currently. That's so weird to see it laying down, but that's so neat to see it up close like that too.
And the fire here in the middle, there would be a big fire going 24/7 to heat up and give light to the plant house. And there's a little smoke hole in the roof that where the smoke would be able to escape from. And then there would be 5 or 6 smaller fires around that big fire for cooking purposes. And it was the little boy's job to tend to the fires, keep them going, keep the rocks changed out and stuff. And so sometimes the sleeping order would be the boys around the fire, the girls around the boys, and then the adults around them, still within their family units. And then other times, the chief would always be
That's so neat. Well,
That's how you get in. Look, through the mouth of it.
oh wow, that's where Dad and I just walked through. They are doing a guided tour in there from what the tour things. So I hope you heard a little bit of that, but we didn't want to just stand there the whole time and record their entire program since we're not paying for that tour. But that's so neat to be inside what a clan house looks like. And look at that. I'm going to have to step back a little further so y'all can just take a look at this. And we just came out the middle of the totem pole there. That is so neat. Look at that. We were walking through, I was like, it's a sloth. That moss in right there reminds us of a little sloth in the trees. And then we went down a little pathway around. There's another view of the clan house. And we're walking on the main little area now to look at more of the totem poles. Look at this viewing area here of all the totems. Wow.
Or delete them later.
Which one? Oh, cool. Understanding totem poles. I'll leave it here for a second so y'all can pause it and read through this, but like the raven was thought to have supernatural power to be the creator of the world. The mystical thunderbird, most powerful of all spirits, only the most prestigious of chiefs have thunderbird crest. That's pretty interesting to read all that. Mom was doing some research and listening to the tour guide. The taller they are, the more wealthier the family is. And also inside that totem or clan house back there, up to 50 families lived in there at times, and they would take the tallest person in the family, lay them down on the ground, and that's the amount of space that their entire family got to sleep in. And they would pull the boards up from where they're sleeping at to house all their belongings and everything. There's one little seagull just out there hanging out right there in front of us. This is stunning out here. Much more birds down the section over there. Wow. This one here, I believe, is Bear Cat's wife. Has the bear paws going up the side, like the bear up top. That's one of my favorite right there, because it's so different. And then to the right is the entrance trail. You know, all the totems off in the park as you walk away. And the exit trail is to your left here. Look at that fish there. So neat. We just parked by Creek Street. I'm gonna go check that out now. Now, Totem Way is the name of the street here. Look at that big old totem pole way up there. That means that family had lots of money. And here's the famous Creek Street. It used to be like a red light district at one point in time. And now all of the brothels are turned into shops now. And below is a salmon creek, so you can see the salmon in here during that season. And Creek Street there. Look at this. What do you think, Steph? Beautiful in here.
It is beautiful.
See, all these used to be brothels back in here, and now everything has turned into little gift shops. There's an art gallery back here. Area number 162. There's information on each one back here. Star House, circa 1902. Bootleg it, booze, loose lemon, hot music, and rowdy customers. The famous owner of Black Mary Thomas at a dance hall with an inlaid star on the floor, giving the building its name, the Star House. Sam McGee's A Taste of Alaska, locally owned. There's a dad. Have you found Dad up here in Alaska?
Hey, Jeremy live in Alaska too?
Sam McGee's, y'all want to go in here? Let's see, Arctic Gold shop coming up.
I texted her.
This whole walkway is beautiful too, with the trees and everything. I'm sure it is a rainy day, but it's pretty cool. Every little shop has like water features inside this area. That's pretty cool. Perfect Partners, Alaskan Gold. This is a cool little street back here. Welltail, only $23. This is the general store. It's probably the nicest store we've seen so far and stuff.
Yeah.
We got some like nice pottery over here. Oh, I love this pottery stuff.
And then your mom will go right behind him. It was purple. Really good. I love that.
How much is that?
$32.
That's not bad. It's about what pottery can normally cost, isn't it? I like these hats. These hats are nice. We got postcards here. Look at the old pottery here, Mom. We got black and white postcards. And then back here on this wall, they've got mugs. Alaskan craft cookbook. Got some really nice stuff in here. There's some magnets over here. Ketchikan, Alaska. With my bighorn sheep on it. Oh, that's so neat. I'm gonna get us a few souvenirs. What do we get so far, stuff? Got the Ketchikan magnet with my bighorn sheep on it.
Yep.
My favorite
Just
animal
because your favorite animal is a penguin.
is a penguin.
I got you a puffin.
A puffin, that's so cool, little puffin Alaskan stuffed animal. Here is the famous Dolly's House, where both men and salmon come upstream to spawn. Historic red light tour, number 24 Creek Street, established in 1919. The Dolly's House, circa 1905. Dolly Arthur, one of the Creek Street's longest working residents. Dolly Arthur Ketchikan's most famous sporting woman from 1919 to the 1940s. It was also her place of business.
She lived here until 1973.
Wow.
Because she got sick and fell, and I thought her probably had to move to a nursing home.
Let's look at the outside of it real quick.
Know that.
That's very interesting, isn't it? If you can't find your husband, he's in here. And for $10 a person, you can tour the Dolly house. And people will sit outside when it's not raining. They usually have people or someone hanging out front with their leg out the window of Dolly's house. And it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a river coming through town. I love the way this town looks, all on stilts and everything. It's pretty cool back here. I like this. And then there's some pictures on the outside here. There's like Dolly herself. And there's employment application there. Red light district closed June 3rd. A lot of girls to attend policeman's ball. That's funny. And there's the policeman's ball poster right there. So that's a real thing. And it's $10 to go inside. I think we're gonna skip the tour, but there's a look inside right there of Dolly's house. No photos inside without the tour. That's neat. That's all you can see unless you go inside to pay for photos or the tour. Captain's Lady, boutique and gifts. And then we're about done with Creek Street, it looks like. Welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska's first city Salmon capital of the world. That's a neon sign that lights up at nighttime. That's right here in the very front of all the ships dock and everything. And there's the Wester Dam again. It's been kind of following us the whole way. Since we've left Seattle, basically. And then over in the distance is the Princess cruise ship, Ketchikan. This whole little town is nice here. Curio Passage. Oh, look at this big sign back here for the orca corn. Orca corn! Right behind the Ketchikan sign. So this tunnel coming up, and there's also an eagle on the left-hand side there. We're going to drive through real quick and show you. But this tunnel is the only tunnel in town that you can go through, around, and over. You see the eagle over there? Mm-hmm. And then also, at some, I don't know if it's anymore, but you used to be able to go under it too, depending on how the tides were, but I don't think you can go under it anymore. Not 100% sure, but we're going through. We've already been around it when we came in town. We're going through it. And the other option right now is going over it. Woo! There we go. People say that place is good right there, Burger Queen. We stopped off for coffee at this nice little coffee shop here. Got a nice little inside area to sit out. It's called Pilot House Coffee. They also have some good sounding food, Lox Bagels. They got Pilot Pockets, which is like a little stuffed pocket full of breakfast goodness. There's a look at their menu. And they're making our coffee now. And right now they have a Sour Patch Kid, a Red Bull. That sounds good. And let's look at their breakfast. They serve it all day. There's those Pilot Pockets I was telling you about. Take 10 to 12 minutes to make. There's some more of their menu right there. Coffee in hand. Pilot House Coffee. Got the iced mocha. And then still raining. We're told it rains pretty much every day here, which we kind of expected for Alaska. And there's our purple chariot awaiting us. Then we're gonna head back and hop on the ship a little bit earlier today. Got the iced mocha, just took a sip. Absolutely fantastic, really good. Probably easily like a top 10 coffee. I've got some coffee shots, maybe get closer, top 5. That's really good coffee right there. Pilot House Coffee. I'm trying to think of a rating scale. What should we do, Steph? The coffee nerds.
No,
We'll give it 4 out of 5 coffee nerds. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, there we go. 4.5 out of 5 coffee nerds. So 4.5 little coffee nerds is what we're giving this. We have made it back to the warehouse here. They call it the mill, I believe it's called. All these t-shirts. They have live music playing in here. This is just a really nice, huge gift shop in here. And the seagull with the french fry stuff. Look at that. That's so neat. Look at these little Sasquatch. You have to get one of those only. Those are pretty cool. Literally anything you could possibly want, they're gonna have in this gift shop here, or this mill, I think it's called. Coasters, a big welcome moose there. Yeah, a lot of nice stuff in here. I love the fact that they're playing live music. They got a piano player singing songs. They also have gold panning too. The mill at War Cove, Ketchikan, Alaska, and gold panning. We found some more hats. That's the one we found before. That material I didn't like. I may just have to go without a hat from Alaska. Thank you, Steph. Good coffee though. That gray hat's nice right there. We're gonna keep looking through these hats, see if we can find one.
Lay down the law and break it when Josie comes home.
Just got back to the ship and we decided to try the buffet one more time. Steph got some pasta, salad, a hot dog, and the chicken Milanese. And we got that amazing view while we eat. All right, for me, I went that chicken Milanese that Steph got as well. I had the pasta noodles with the Alfredo cream sauce or Parmesan cream sauce on there, baked fish, some lamb, and some Indian cuisine. Just getting back to the room, and our towel animal is a crab. Ho ho! I love the crab. It's probably one of my favorite. The penguin's still my favorite, but I love the crab. That is awesome. And then they left our penguin for us too. Tell them it's my favorite animal. Ignore our giant mess of stuff. But there's my penguin. And also, I didn't know this, but got some cans of Fanta Orange. So there was like a drink stand there, including your beverage package. And they gave us some Fanta Orange cans back to the room. So we'll pop those in the fridge for later. But I didn't know the cans were included. That's pretty cool. There is a seal in the water right there. I'm going to switch to our other camera that has a little better zoom on it.
There's one under now.
But there was a seal right there by the dock. And there's the seal right there. He's just kind of floating there. It looks almost like an alligator a little bit, doesn't it?
Black thing on the end of the dock. It's right in front of it.
Oh, way over there.
Yeah.
He's just kind of hanging out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Let's see it. Really? Want to see a seagull?
We are watching everybody board this ship, and it's past 12:45 now. So officially, all the board time is past. It's what, a few minutes past 12:45 now.
Yeah, a couple.
So we may see some dock runners out here. We'll see. Looks like there's a couple people out there still. That's the last two I see. That may be it. The view from the ship is absolutely beautiful. Actually, I kind of like the rain too. It just kind of makes it even more pretty in my mind. I get the fog, the kind of rain coming down. It's just screams Alaska to me. I love like the foggy mountains off in the distance. It's absolutely
Twilight,
beautiful here.
100% makes me think of the movie Twilight.
The movie
Can't
Twilight.
Not think of
What's
it.
the guy's names in there? The vampire?
Edward.
Edward, that's the one I think of, yeah.
Edward Cullen.
Edward Scissorhand.
No, that's Johnny Depp.
No one cares about Johnny Depp.
Yes, we do. We all do.
And that mill place was really nice. And something cool that we found out, we were checking out, and we went to the coffee shop, and the nice lady checking us out gave us a big thank you. She's like, thank you for going in town and supporting local businesses. And she liked the coffee shop that we went to as well. I said, oh yeah, we try to shop local as much as we can. You know, I know, even though it's more expensive, it's important to us. And I mentioned to her, I was like, even though the mill's not local because we bought a few things, and she said, no, it actually is. So the dock here, all the dock and everything is owned by Norwegian, but the mill inside there is all locally owned. So everything you buy inside the mill, she said, all goes to local owners and local people. So that was pretty cool to learn that little tidbit. And we're still looking for wildlife. We keep seeing a head pop up about right over there. We think that's the seal. And we're looking for whales. We have not seen any bald eagles yet either. At least we saw a seal, so I'm happy with that. We are about to sail away. Ketchikan was a pretty cool town. I would say of all like Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan so far, I think Ketchikan was our least favorite, but still a pretty cool town. The cool sign there, Creek Street, Dolly's house. That was all pretty cool. Great coffee shop. Steph has hiccups. She's eating Tums right now. And the mill, the shopping back there was really nice. And then we came back, had the buffet for lunch. The breakfast buffet we do not like at all. But the lunch and dinner is not bad. We had a few things off of dinner one day, and we've had the lunch the first day in here. But mostly we eat at the restaurants. But I say it's good for a quick meal if you don't have to wait down or sit down and wait for the service. But we definitely recommend the restaurants over the buffet, of course. But it wasn't bad. It was not bad. And breakfast, get that room service. Avocado toast, French toast. They got some good stuff. I wish they just had eggs bending on the room service menu. Norwegian, if you hear me, add them eggs Benny to the room service. Oh, they undid us, didn't they?
It worked.
Are the hiccups?
They're gone.
Yeah.
I've had them for like 20 minutes, you guys. They're gone.
Yeah, so I get sinus infections. I get steroid shot maybe once a year because of my sinus infection or something like that. My doctor gives me one. It gives me the hiccups and side effect. And I learned inadvertently that take a Tums fixes it. So if you have hiccups, take a Tums.
How?
And
Why?
then let us know in the
What's
comments below if it worked for you.
Science behind that. Why does Tums
I don't know the
cure?
science. Just Tums cures hiccups. That's all I know. We are almost backed out of our little area here. The captain a minute ago was like, back up, Terry.
Put it reverse, back up, Terry, back up.
Look at the
Wait,
sea.
how do they really say that?
Back up, Terry.
Back it up, Terry, back it up, Terry.
And there's seaplanes over there. There's maybe a little swimming dock or something there. It could be small boats or jet skis. A lot of people have been riding jet skis out in Alaska. It could be. We're about to make a big turn out here, I believe. Start heading south towards Victoria, British Columbia. So we really got another day and a half at sea, essentially. And then we have like 4 hours in British Columbia, and then Seattle at 6 o'clock the next morning. It's called the Yangtze Pavilion. Exterminator. This is all is extra charge, so it's not included. Like a little soccer game. There's a Jurassic Escape game. Look at these racing simulators back here. Looks like that's the full-on race simulator. Those are pretty interesting. So this one here is like the race car. It has the fans for the air. So as you're driving, it's got the virtual reality in it. And they also blow the air on you and everything. And they also have an escape game somewhere in here. Escape room. That's hang gliding. So you can hang glide with the air blowing into you, like actually hang gliding. It's called the descent. So this is also virtual reality. So you put on your helmet and it goes into a descent like you're going to a mine cavern or something. That's pretty neat. So with the virtual reality goggles, you wouldn't know the difference. I'll walk the plank. So you can actually walk on like a beam over a city. It seems like you're high up in the air. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? You got a VR maze. Hey, how you doing? Robo Wars. The entrance to the Galaxy Pavilion is amazing. You got like the galaxy ceiling, all the lights flickering, and the neon floors. This place is really cool. And they got this skate game too. The skate game is a rocket ship you have to bring back to the surface. Here's a look at the menu tonight and taste. These menus are the same for taste and savor and the Manhattan room. The Manhattan is the bigger one. And there's the featured entrees at the bottom there. And dessert, that's the first time I've seen this Snickers pound cake and the chocolate eclairs. Both those sound good. And look at this, they got cold fish on the menu tonight. They got some good options on here. And then the other side over here is that same taste of specialty, where you get some of the items from all their specialty restaurants, which is pretty cool, but it's a $50 upcharge for that. Our appetizers have arrived. Dad went with the Caesar salad over here. Steph went with the meatballs, which looked really good. That's something new today. We haven't seen the meatballs yet. And I've been wanting to try this for a few days now, so I finally went ahead and got it. It's the cheese ravioli and a lobster cream sauce. Our dinner has arrived. Dad and Steph both got the same thing, which is the mashed potatoes, broccoli, New York strip, and the peppercorn sauce. I went with the coal fish tonight. It's my first time ever trying coal fish. And it's got a Cajun potato with it and a like leek sauce on there as well. So I'll let y'all know how coal fish is. For dessert, I got the eclairs, and Dad and Stephanie both went with this called a Snickers pound cake.
Yeah.
That's very interesting too. These are both new desserts to us that we have not seen on the menu yet. Another great meal at Taste tonight. And that Snickers pound cake and the eclairs were fantastic. And then Steph's steak was good. A little overdone tonight, which was odd. They usually cook it pretty good. And service was a little bit off tonight, but still a very good meal overall. And then I really enjoyed the coal fish. Reminded me of cod quite a bit, but it was very tasty. We're going to try to catch the Beatles show now. We are going to the Cavern Club. And this was the original club for the Beatles, wasn't it, Steph?
Yeah.
This is where they used to play it originally. And tonight the Beatles are live, which is day 6 of the later years. Came outside the Cavern Club because it's so full in there, and they have a little bar outside. The Who, the Cavern, Sunday, October 31st. You got sports on out here. It's a cool little backdrop, and then they got seating and everything out here. Whew, it's windy out here. Look at that beautiful sun setting over the ocean. That sunset is gorgeous, ain't it, Steph?
Beautiful. There's another ship or island.
That's another freighter out there.
I can't even tell.
We've been seeing some MSC freighters out here. Ooh, it's cold in it.
Yeah.
And windy. Oh, it's about, what, 40, 50 mile an hour winds it feels like. It's blowing me over.
It's hot inside.
Yeah. The Beatles show that we were just at in the cavern is also being live streamed from the atrium. So you come out here and get the local bar and grill, and it gets you some food at the show here. We are excited for our next show. The Beatles was great, and now we're here at Choir of Man. Before the show starts, they invite the audience down for a free beer. The people from the audience are all sitting at the tables, literally having a beer with the cast from the show. And the show's still 15 minutes before it even starts.
Thank you. We got
That's one of the singers right there coming to talk to everybody in the audience.
What you look like yesterday, we were telling everybody what we're talking about.
y'all work.
And one of the seniors in the middle is there stacking a huge tower of cups. Look at that.
That's the one we met in the hallway.
Yeah, we met him in the hallway a little bit ago and talked to him for a little bit. Awesome guy.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know we're going away, and how I wish you were so. I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. Really, just take heart and leave heart. Pick it up midnight. That's okay. You're the love that I'm looking for. The right to me and escape. Wish me one more day to stay. So fill to me the parting glass.
That was Choir of Man. That was an awesome, awesome show. I loved the show. Stephanie loved the show, and the crowd interaction was just awesome. Like they had parts where the crowd would go up there and drink beer and hang out on the stage, and they came out in the audience several times. That's just a great show. And that also means that's the end of our night, day 6. We went to Ketchikan today. I don't even know what all we did today. It's been such a busy, action-packed day. There's so much to do on cruise ships.
The Beatles.
But the Beatles, Choir Man, Ketchikan, had some great coffee in town there, had some great food on the cruise ship, and yet again, another awesome day on our Norwegian cruise. And tomorrow is day 7. It's pretty much a day at sea, although there is about 3.5 hours in port at Victoria. So we may just get off the ship just to see what there is, but may not spend a whole lot of time off the ship. But pretty much on their day at sea, so I mean some good food and maybe some more shows and who knows what else. But thank y'all for joining us on our first ever cruise, day 6. This has gone by so quick, and that means we have to start packing tomorrow, so. But we will see y'all in the morning for an awesome breakfast. And the nerds are
Out.